There's a good chance you're doing better financially than you think. Most of us are so busy comparing ourselves to everyone else that we don't even stop to notice the quiet wins we're stacking up every day. It can feel like you're stuck in the same place month after month, watching everyone else hit milestones while you're just trying to keep up. But the reality is, true financial progress doesn't always look glamorous or obvious. Sometimes it's hiding in the smallest habits you don't even realize you've mastered. Today, let's slow down and take a real look at your situation, because you might be way ahead of the curve without even knowing it. Stick around to the end, because the last one might just change the way you see yourself completely. When you can face a surprise $1,000 expense without total panic, you're already ahead of half the population. It might not seem like a big deal to you because you've gotten used to being responsible, but having even a small emergency fund puts you in a completely different financial league compared to millions of people living paycheck to paycheck. It means you've built a safety net that protects your future self. And that's the real first step toward financial independence. Think about how different life feels when a small setback doesn't send you into survival mode. When you know you have a cushion to land on, even if it's not huge yet, you carry yourself differently. You don't have to live in constant fear that one flat tire or one medical bill could ruin everything. That sense of security, even if it's basic, is a form of freedom most people don't have. Now think about this. When was the last time you actually had to worry about what you were going to eat? If you can go to the grocery store and pick what you want instead of what you can afford, that's wealth. It's invisible wealth that doesn't scream, but it shows up quietly in your daily life. The freedom to choose between a fresh meal, a quick takeout, or a home-cooked dish without fear of breaking the budget is a huge deal. And most of us take it for granted. There's a kind of quiet luxury in walking through a supermarket without having to put things back because you're counting coins. If you can buy your preferred brand, if you can decide between sushi or pizza or a home-cooked meal without second-guessing whether you can afford it, that's a level of financial comfort many people worldwide don't experience. Even being able to order a coffee or dessert just because you feel like it is a small daily indicator that you're in a good place. If your credit score is strong, even if you rarely think about it, that's another major sign you're handling your money better than most. A good score isn't just a number. It's a reflection of months and years of decisions. Paying bills on time, living within your means, resisting unnecessary debt. It's silent proof that you're someone the financial world trusts, and that trust opens doors to better loans, better apartments, and better opportunities whenever you need them. You're not just making financial progress when you see a bigger bank balance. Progress is also happening when your financial reputation is improving behind the scenes. It's the loan approvals you don't have to sweat about, the insurance quotes that come in lower, the housing applications that get accepted without hesitation. These invisible wins stack up silently, but their value multiplies over time. Another powerful but overlooked sign? The ability to help others. Maybe you can send a little something to a friend's fundraiser, cover lunch without stressing about it, or throw in a bit extra for a cause you care about. If you can be generous without putting yourself in financial jeopardy, you are doing exceptionally well. Because true wealth isn't about hoarding every penny. It's about having enough to share and still feel secure. Even being able to tip your waiter well, pay for someone's coffee behind you, or support a family member in need shows that you're operating from a place of overflow, not lack. And generosity has a way of circling back. The mindset of "I have enough to give" tends to attract more abundance over time, reinforcing your financial stability even further. One of the biggest shifts you'll notice as you get ahead financially is that you stop feeling the pressure to impress people. You're not buying things to prove anything anymore. You're focused on stability, peace, and quality of life, paying your bills on time, building up savings, and choosing meaningful experiences over material status. These are massive financial milestones, even if they don't come with a fancy Instagram post. The ones who quietly win are the ones who understand that real wealth is invisible. When you no longer feel the need to upgrade your lifestyle every time you get a raise, that's a silent sign of mastery. When you realize that a reliable, fuel-efficient car brings you more peace than a luxury SUV with a massive loan payment, that's growth. When you prefer living in a comfortable, manageable home instead of stretching your budget for status, you're prioritizing real wealth over appearances. And that's a level of financial wisdom many people never reach. If you find yourself able to treat yourself every now and then, whether it's a new book, a favorite meal, or even a short trip, that's a major win too. Treating yourself without guilt or anxiety shows that you've built a margin into your finances. You're not just surviving, you're living. And when you can reward yourself from time to time without sabotaging your long-term goals, It's a beautiful sign that you're moving in the right direction. Small indulgences like grabbing your favorite coffee, buying a concert ticket, or taking a weekend getaway are often signs that you have breathing room in your budget. It means you're balancing enjoying the present without compromising the future. Financial wellness isn't about never spending. It's about spending wisely, intentionally, and with joy, knowing that your foundation is strong enough to support it. But maybe the clearest, most powerful sign that you're winning with money? It's your mindset. If you find yourself looking at money not with fear, but with curiosity and possibility, you're light years ahead of most. You're not operating from panic, but from a place of steady growth. That positive money mindset, believing that you can improve, that you can build, that there's always a way forward, is one of the most valuable financial assets you can own. It's invisible to everyone else, but it shapes everything about your future. Mindset is everything. When you believe that setbacks are temporary, when you view money as a tool instead of a source of stress, you unlock possibilities that fearful thinking will never access. When you expect good things financially, not out of entitlement, but because you trust your ability to grow, you naturally make better decisions. You stay calm under pressure, spot opportunities others miss, and recover faster from mistakes. The truth is, it's easy to feel stuck, especially when you're not flashing luxury items or bragging about your net worth. Social media makes it feel like everyone else is living better, earning more, and moving faster. But the truth is, real wealth rarely looks loud. It's quiet, it's invisible. It shows up in your peace of mind, in your ability to choose, and in the calm moments when you realize you're not constantly chasing or proving anything to anyone. That's the kind of progress that doesn't shout, but it matters more than most people realize. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves that progress doesn't always come with a big announcement. It's found in the way your bills are handled without panic, in the nights you sleep peacefully because you're not worrying about rent, and in the quiet satisfaction of knowing you're in control. When you can walk away from pressure to impress, and instead move with intention and peace, that's not just financial growth, that's emotional freedom too. Maybe you don't have millions sitting in the bank yet. Maybe you're not living in a mansion or driving a luxury car. But if you have stability, freedom of choice, and a healthy relationship with money, you're already living a version of wealth that most people never reach. It may not be flashy, but it's powerful. And that's something worth celebrating every single day. So take a moment, breathe. Look at where you started and where you are now. You're probably doing much better than you give yourself credit for. And the best part is, your journey's not over. You're just getting started. If this video gave you even a little bit of encouragement, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, real wealth is built quietly, day by day.